Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for LAMH Huntsville, season 6 or 7, episodes 31 or 16, whatever your TV screen says. This is the finale. It does not feel like a finale. This should have wrapped up a long time ago. This is the best y'all had to give. But okay, let's get into it. Happy New Year to all. I hope you have a prosperous, happy, joyful, wonderful, amazing, all the great things, all the things you want to have in 2024. Okay. Cheers to the New Year's. For me, I have goals. I want to continue to grow my channel and I need your help to do so. So if you're new here, you're not yet subscribed, or you've been here before, you haven't hit the button, I hope you hit that subscribe, like the video. It helps to push my content out. Be sure to watch all the way through, all the things that help this channel grow. It's much appreciated. Let's go ahead and get into it. So Stormi, she wants to have a fish fry. She's talking to Courtney. She wants to have a fish fry to reunite her family. I don't know why she's on this getting people together and reuniting people kick, but okay. Courtney refuses to participate in this, so she's gonna have to go and get somebody else to do it. Okay, she's gonna have to ride with somebody else. And I'm like, I could see maybe him not showing up, one time or so. Like he didn't come to the last thing, to the barbecue. Like, but I had an ex like that, and it kind of triggered me because he went after time went by, he stopped showing up to things, and I need somebody who shows up for me. Like when things are happening, I need you to show up and be there for me. That's her husband, even though you wouldn't know because they don't wear no rings. But that's neither here nor there. So anyway, Melody comes to the Fletcher's backpack giveaway that they're having at the daycare. Mel is a former educator, so she can really appreciate the giveaway. They're giving out school supplies, all the things. Great to see it. Give back to the community. These schools aren't providing much. They ain't paying the teachers nothing, and the students need the supplies. So I'm glad to see it. So Mel tells the Fletchers that the Houston trip was a success. She said it was peaceful compared to the other cast trips, and they show flashbacks of the other trips. And I'm like, really? Seemed pretty equal in comparison, if you ask me, with all that hooting and hollering they was doing. But I mean, I guess if you say so. If Martell is there, there's arguments to be had, but I digress. So Mel said she'll be meeting with Martell later. Why? We have no idea. Nobody wanted this. Like, we the people didn't say we needed to see them meet. Why are we having this? But okay. So we see Stormi and her cousin Butter. They're riding to the family fish fry. Stormi says she don't know how to fry fish, so I don't even know why she suggested this. She needs to get somebody that knows how to cook to do this. She should have said, let's go out to a restaurant at a seafood boil and rent it out a room or something. But I guess that's how the family used to get together. So she wants to have, set up the environment for them to work things out. We'll see. So it begins to rain. So they go to a pavilion because they're like at a park or in an open area. Stormi's mom was like, look, I'm helping mama out. She lives with us. I have her all the time. No, but I need your help. Can you give me 1 week in a month? And I felt like that's a fair ask. 1 weekend out of the entire month is not asking a lot. Now, Auntie started arguing, fussing, and fighting. She getting loud. She's getting defensive. She like, I'm the only one out of our siblings that works. I mean, yeah, but that's why she said 1 weekend out of the entire month. You can't do 2 days out of 30 days once a month. But she was like, look, and then on my weekends, on my day off, I need time to reconvene and, enjoy my time. And I want my husband work out of town. I want to be with my husband. And Stormi's mom was like, I would like to spend time with my husband as well. She said, I'm doing what? And she's like, girl, what you think that grown folks do? And I was like, where are we going with this? So she was like, well, how loud y'all got to be? Girl, it don't matter. It's not the same. Like sometimes it's not the same when people are in a home, whether it's children, adults, other people. Sometimes I don't even care if you're single. Sometimes you just need time alone. You just don't want somebody up there, up under y'all all the time. Like you need a break. Everybody needs a break. So I think that Stormi's mom was justified in wanting a break. 1 weekend out of the month, but she has her all the time. And the fact that she doesn't work, she's with the mama all the time. That is her job, taking care of her mom. So I mean, I get it, and I see the aunt's point of view as well, but she's not asking for a lot. And Stormi's mom really wasn't raising her voice or anything, but the way she was acting last time set the tone for this time. I ain't letting her off the hook for how she was acting that last time. But they go back and forth about wanting to spend quality time with their husbands. They finally come to an agreement. They don't hug it out. Auntie refuses to hug. Don't touch me. I don't want to be touched. Matter of fact, the fact that y'all trying to put your arms around me and wrap them tight makes me want to leave. She got in her car and skedaddled up out of there. Okay. Stormi is happy with the outcome. I said, I guess. But she agreed to the 1 weekend out the month, I think. So good for them. I'm glad she accomplished something. So in the next scene, we see Melody in her freakum dress. They arrive at a coffee shop, a tea spot. Her and Martell meeting for tea. So I was like, where is she going? Because after they got done, she's like, I got a flight to catch. So I'm like, girl, clearly you put on that tight dress to show Martell what he's been missing, and you ain't slick. So she meets him, and girl, Melody, you've been looking cute. The hair been on point, but this wig, this time, it was a miss, sis. This one wasn't given what it was supposed to have gave, and whoever gave it to you, they need to have a talking to. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna leave it there. So Martell gets flowers for Melody, and then he got tea for both of them. And I know when it was like $4.90, and then we were like, the cameraman lingered a little bit. Like, what y'all thought the car was about to decline? What's taking so long? But okay. So he was like, I got these flowers. And she was like, for who? He was like, I got these flowers for you. And she was like, you are so inappropriate. We are divorced. I said, well, damn. But she was like, yeah, no, aren't you dating Sheree? I said, ooh. He's like, no, I'm single. And she's like, and I'm not. It's inappropriate for you to be giving me these flowers. I don't want them. And then, I don't like you. Well, there's that. She told him to give them flowers to the kids. In his confessional, Martell says Mel's always focused on the negative. I don't think she focused on the negative. She just don't like you. I mean, anyway. So Martell said their co-parents relationship has gotten better. Where and when? In an alternate universe? I didn't hear about it getting better. It sounds like it's steadily getting worse. Melody has tried. She even included you on her already paid for vacation last year. And you still acted a fool. So getting better where and how? She's done with it. And I don't blame her. And I'm glad she stood on business. She stood 10 toes down. I don't know what they say now. They switch it up all the time. But she didn't fold, okay? She said what she said. She meant it in this meeting, okay? So Martell said Chris brought to his attention that Melody said she didn't feel protected, and he was unaware that she felt this way. When I said she rolled her eyes so hard, and so did I. So did I. What do you mean? After all these years, you didn't know that she didn't feel protected? It would take too long for me to run down a list of things that Martell did that would cause Melody to not feel protected. Literally, we'd be sitting here all night. So I would have probably gotten up from the table in that moment, but that's just me. Martell said he wants to remain on good terms because, they've been texting, they see each other all the time, they be talking. Like, really trying to make it seem like they be talking and just be busting it up and kicking it, and they just be hanging like there's a chance of reconciliation. Like, I know what he's trying to do. When you like post something, like you post a status or something, and somebody comment under there and make it seem like y'all talk, and then you gotta like delete the whole thing because it's like don't do that. Don't comment on here making it seem like we talk, because no, we don't. That's the vibe I was getting. So Mel shut him down and was like, once again, and she was like, we only talk about the kids. And when you try to venture off, I ignore you. And I wish you would stop talking to me about the kids. They got phones. I mean, I don't got to talk to you. She said, we are not in a good place and we'll never get there. So Mel even mentions him arguing with Ms. Nell and says he hasn't grown. And he hasn't. He hasn't changed. And this fake accountability, I don't buy it. And he never will change. And whoever deals with him going forward, I feel bad for. Well, I don't even feel bad for you because, girl, you got a heads up. So Mel said there's no peace, never will be. Mel said she is over his gaslighting. The revenge, POR, you fill in the blank. That little tape should have been. I can see why Melody wouldn't want it discussed, but he know what he did, and we know he's disgusting. Martell. He tried to backslide on, with the allegations, because she's like, and just 3 days ago, you said I cheated on you and was going to hotel rooms. And he's like, no, I said it seemed like it, or you might have been. No, you said she cheated. You were adamant that she cheated. You've been saying she's cheated for years. You said she was cheating before y'all got divorced. You keep saying it and nobody believes you. You will tell anybody who will listen that she's cheated on you. That's a lie. And he's like, I didn't say that. He's fumbling over his words. And she's like, get out of here. Because he's like, oh, hanging on the hope. Like, I was hoping there was a chance. And if I would have known that me cheating would have caused all of this, then I wouldn't have done it. Sir, what? Oh, you thought she was just going to keep letting you cheat and peace. Well, I'm sure it wasn't a peace, but you thought you was going to be able to keep cheating and she wasn't going to leave. He really believed that she would never leave him. And that is why you don't keep giving someone chances to play in your face. Every time you forgive a man for treating you any old kind of way, he thinks you're not going to leave and he's going to continue to do it. And your life is going to be hell on wheels. He thinks you're weak and that you're not going to go anywhere. And it took her 4 kids and 14 years to finally get up out of there. But child, when she left, okay. So he feels like a fool for losing his family. We know it. He know it. He should feel like a fool for losing he lost the best thing that ever happened to him. His life has been horrible ever since he lost her. My goodness. What a poor choice he made. And he's still messing with with coleslaw. The audacity. I'm glad Mel said, look, I'm dating. I got it. Life goes on. You thought she was about to slow me down with these kids. See, they try to. It's always, oh, the women be trying to trap men with kids. That's men with money. Not broke dusties like Martell. Those be the ones that try to trap the women with children, thinking they can tie them down, slow them down, and stop their life. Honey, she said she moving on with the 4 kids and all. Okay, they ain't stopping nothing. I heard that. So then she was like, why you got that ring on anyway? That I gave you in 2008. And he was like, oh, just trying to manifest. Don't. It ain't going to happen. It's not in the Lord's will. Okay. Let it go. And he's like, why you got that ring that I gave you? And she's like, you didn't give me this ring. I just got this ring last year. He's like, and you wearing it on your ring finger. I kind of wish she would stop wearing it on her ring finger for situations like this. But at this point, I can wear whatever rings I want to wear on whatever fingers I want to wear them. You know I ain't trying to get back with you, fool. Him and his bald head. She like, look, I'm leaving. I'm going on the flight. And he going back and forth trying to argue. And she's like, you can give those flowers to the kids from me. He's like, yeah, you can send them something. And she's like, I send them food to your house all the time because your fridge be empty. Oh, she said something like that. He's like, here you go. He mad because he got exposed. Marcel, we already know you broke. What happened to them houses that he was working on? We ain't hear nothing else about it. And did you ever get your builder's license? Let me not even. So it's Scott's 2.0 date night. They're at the West End. I like the West End. Kimmi went all out. Child, would have thought it was Valentine's Day and a man was going all out for his woman. But we can do nice things for men that deserve it. And I think that's the part that be tripping y'all up. This fool don't you do enough? This man won't even wash a dish. Okay, anyway. And whatever happened, so where's his son at? I ain't heard nothing else about that child. So she went all out, threw rose petals all over the floor, had a candlelight dinner and all that good stuff. He came with a single rose. Ugh. I want to see how when it's his turn for date night, how he does it. I want to see if he goes all out. Cheapskate. So Kimmi tells this man that he didn't sign up. She's so grateful he's there. She's so thankful that she has a man. She's so male identified. It literally makes me sick to my stomach. Like I want to throw up in my mouth. She praises him for just being present. Just him being there. She's like so grateful that he's just there because he didn't sign up for her and everything that came with her having cancer. And he literally did sign up for it. That's what your marriage license is, a contract of him signing up for it. Anyway. So even he had to tell her, like, yes, he did. Like, girl, be for real. Be very for real. I don't know if they wrote their own vows. But even if I wrote my own vows, like, you should have included in sickness and in health. That is standard if you didn't write your own vows. That is sickness and in health. This would be what he signed up for. Oh, child, girl. So she said that her hair loss affected her and her confidence and her skin and everything. And the comments were online were so mean. I didn't see any negative comments about her appearance at all. I didn't see not one. Kimmi has been looking great. Kimmi looked better when she was going through chemo than I've been looking in the last 3 years. Okay. Like, I don't even be trying, child. It's hard out here. Life and ever since 2020. And yet she has time to put on wigs, makeup, all the things. She looks great. Now, I know when you take all that stuff off and when she goes home and she looks in the mirror, she didn't feel it. And that's really what matters here. But from what we saw, she looked amazing every time. She looked better. She looks better now than she did when the show first came on. So, what was I about to say? Oh, there is a I will say this. And I know she's a nurse, so it was probably in the back of her mind, because we know statistically it says when a woman has like a life-altering illness, there's a high probability that the husband will leave. If a woman gets cancer, there's a high chance that the husband will leave. So she's just so grateful that he stayed. He did the bare minimum, and he still made you lay on your back. And he walked all over you like you were a doormat. But just the fact that he stayed deserves such praise. Child, oh Lord, the bar is in hell. So Kimmi did a sexy photo shoot. She gifts him with a photo. I don't know if I would want all that on camera. Like, maybe like talking about doing it, but I like, if it's for something that's for my husband, I want it to be for my husband. But I mean, I guess you signed up for a reality show, I guess. So all Maurice can give her in return is some abs he drew on his big hot belly with a Sharpie. For some reason, the cameraman, because they got up because they about to, have some intimate time, and it looked like her little dress was like rising up in the back, and the cameraman zoomed in on her booty, and I thought that was kind of inappropriate. Cameraman. Mm-mm. So Maurice had to like he had to put his foot in their back and kick them up out of there so they can have some alone time. As long as they've been on this show, like, really have a little more respect for Kimmi, please. Even if she is a male-identified pick-me. Moving on. Tisha is tired of Marsau. When I say they ain't got nothing going on, when I say don't nobody got nothing going on, we can end it here. This could really be the last season. It really can. It really can. But okay. So she starts yelling at him. She's tired of him. I ain't never seen Tisha talking to Marsau like this. She was like, I'm sick of it. I'm tired of all these projects you keep starting and don't finish. Where is my house? Why am I living in a 2-bedroom apartment? And he like, look, she's like, our lease is up. And he was like, the lease is never up. And she's like, I had to call and get an extension, but the lease is up. And he's like, how's the lease up if you got an extension? That is true. And she's like, because I said it's up. Like, ooh, okay, well, never mind then. Okay, my bad, girl. So Marsau makes excuses, talking about he got all these properties and projects, and he's working on building hotels. And so you need to take care of your home situation. What happened to that little cute townhouse they was in the first season? I don't know what happened to that. Then this house that they're rebuilding, that they're remodeling and renovating and doing all these upgrades in. I remember when they first went back there, they said I had to list it as one of their rental properties. Where's the other rental properties? I don't think that was no rental property. That's y'all house. That's just where y'all live. And then she's like, yeah, and the other Scott Manor, nothing but sticks. And that's why the Scott's 2.0 they ain't had nothing to do with it, because it was BS. And she's like, yeah, and where's my office? Like, I got to work. The kids are about to go back to school. This is affecting where they're going to school and everything. Like, this is supposed to be done. Because he knows she's going to drive around and drop them off and pick them up and do all the things. And he was just like, listen, it's going to be done when I get done. Like, it ain't going to be done when you want it to be done. It's going to be done in another 20 years messing around with him. Girl, this is your provider, your leader. Girl, at least you got a man now. Marsau mentions the pregnancy test. Please stop with that. Please, we don't care. Stop. And that's what episode ends. Finally, the Lord has heard my cries and prayers. The reunion part 1 is next week, and I can't wait to finally get there and get it over with. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this episode and the season thus far down in the comments. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Check out the community tab because there's plenty of things coming in 2024. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.